And tonight with a story you'll see only on CBS 12 News.
You may have seen our series of reports on the ongoing pay dispute between the city of Fort Pierce and the police union officers.
Yeah, those two sides remain deadlocked, but after the last round of negotiations, our Treasure Coast reporter Dylan Huberman was told that the union's demands were getting so expensive the city might be forced to actually dismantle the department altogether and sign a contract with possibly the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office instead.
Since then, he's been speaking to city leaders and even union officials about this. Dylan.
Neither side is ready to declare these negotiations a lost cause, but they do agree there's a very real possibility the Fort Pierce Police Department may not survive if they can't make the numbers work for everybody. The city's best and final offer to the Fort Pierce Police Union was presented earlier this week, and while it would significantly increase officers' pay, the department would still have the lowest law enforcement salaries in St. Lucie or Martin counties. The union's counteroffer was rejected because, as City Commissioner Michael Broderick put it, the money just isn't there.
That's a very distinct possibility, that we simply are unable to fund the requirements necessary to continue to operate a police department.
If hiring the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Department is cheaper, the city says that's a strong argument for making a change. The police union disagrees. How did you feel when that was brought up at the end of negotiations?
It's unfortunate because we're trying to work with the city in good faith, make the police department a better department as a whole. And to throw things out there like that, I just don't understand, because we're working with the city. We are trying to come to a resolution.
The City Commission has an obligation to the city and the citizens of the city to provide public safety services through the police department or other agencies if it becomes necessary to go that route. So I'm not suggesting that that is the alternative of choice, but the City Commission has a responsibility to look at all options.
Next year, there's going to be new leadership at the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Department. So I asked both candidates about the possibility of policing Fort Pierce.
Yes, I think it is a possibility and a reality due to the fact that the city's going to have to make a capital investment in that organization in order to keep up with the recruiting and the retention and just operating as a whole. The last 50 years, really, in the state of Florida, you've seen a lot of smaller municipalities consolidate with the sheriff's office to get more effective and efficient police services.
There's a lot of lives that are concerned here, and we have a Fort Pierce Police Department is a phenomenal department. I would like to take the police department into the sheriff's office, absorb them, absolutely.
Commissioner Broderick tells me the city has never formally investigated what it might cost to hire the sheriff's department, but it may be time. Meanwhile, both sides say they're hopeful it won't come to that.
It would be a failure, candidly, of all parties if an impasse is reached and we start having to get into other alternatives as solutions to this problem. We need to make a deal here.
I'm still optimistic. This is a process. We'll continue on. All we can do is highlight the discrepancies we face.
Negotiators are scheduled to meet again September 9th, and the union will appear before the City Commission next Tuesday. But there's no indication either side is ready to make any new concessions. In Fort Pierce, Dylan Huberman, CBS 12 News.
If you'd like to read more about the salary negotiations over at the Fort Pierce Police Department, you can head to our website. Right now, we've located the story on our homepage at CBS12.com. I'm Jim Grimes. Click like and subscribe buttons if you want to see more stories like this that impact you.